Today we are gonna compare two of the most powerful rackets of the market, the NOX AT10 of Agustín TAPIA and the Head Delta Pro of Arturo COELLO. Which one is better? Hello to all players, I'm Pablo and I welcome you to a new 4Set. But first of all, if you want me to give away one of the rackets, let me know which one and why, and if you are subscribed to the channel, you can win it wherever you live. Before entering the court and comparing the performance of both rackets, the price is relatively lower in the Head one, 310 euros, compared to the NOX one, which costs 329. Tapia's NOX has a teardrop shape with a 26 cm balance, while Coello's head is more aggressive with a diamond shape and a more overhead balance at 26.5 cm. Both rackets are made of carbon, although in the case of the Head, the brand doesn't say which type it is. However, in the case of the NOX, it uses a 18K carbon. Tapia can use this model this season or the 12K carbon, that is the same racket compared to Agustin's racket of 2021 but with this season design. By using the 18K carbon, the racket is a little harder, ideal especially for the summer season. Both rackets have a rough surface but are opposites. While the NOX one is more effective but more ephemeral, the Head one is less effective but more durable. The NOX racket weighs 368 grams, while the NOX of Arturo COELLO weighs 373 grams. The weight difference can be related to the bumper that Coello's head includes, the anti-shock skin, which is my favorite as it's almost impossible to notice that it's there, but for example Sanyo removed it to get a more even balance. And finally, before entering the court, the most important thing of a racket, the core. NOX uses the HR3 core, the same that is used in the ML10, the racket of Miguel Lamperti, one of the most comfortable cores I ever tried. Head, on the other hand, uses the Power Foam, same than Sanyo's Head and which is present in every Head top racket. Okay, we have finished with the objective data of each racket, so let's move on to the court and starting with defense. It's incredible how well the NOX racket moves and how comfortable it is. You notice how easy it is to hit the ball and above all, to have a lot of control. On the other hand, you need more effort in order to move the Delta Pro, and it penalizes more when you hit outside the sweet spot, which is a bit small. Clearly, Tapia's racket is the winner regarding defense. We move to the net, and in volleys, the feeling with the AT10 is really good again. I feel very comfortable moving it again, and it responds very well when you look for more power. The Delta Pro reacts a lot as long as you hit the ball well. I think it takes a period of adaptation to the hardness and agility of the racket that, once achieved, makes it a really good racket in attack. Besides, you are comfortable with the AT10 from the very first moment. So here in volleys, I must give the result as a draw. Now let's move on to the overhead game with bandejas, víboras and smash. The NOX AT10 stands out with the rough surface in víboras and the feeling of control regardless of the power you give to the ball. The Delta Pro again is harder to move it for me, and I feel the ball less than with the NOX AT10, and that affects the feeling of control. So saying that, for me the winner in bandejas and víboras is the AT10. But you can be wondering what's happening with the smash. So for me, the extra hardness of the Delta Pro is key to consider it the winner, especially when you hit the ball flat. I know it's easy to say this, but I would recommend the Delta Pro to a player like Coello, with a lot of strength and power, very offensive and looking to close the point as soon as possible. But my advice is only people of advanced level with these characteristics choose it. On the other hand, I would recommend the NOX AT10 to an intermediate or advanced player who have an all-round game and especially want comfort in a racket. For me, it's the racket that I have felt more comfortable with from the beginning, and that is very important because you don't have to go through a period of adaptation to the racket, but rather you are already enjoying it from the first moment. Which one would you prefer to win in a giveaway? leave it in the comments and subscribe for much more content. So that's all for today. See you in the next video. Thanks.